Margaret. I'm with Mountains of Sound Greenway. We've been partnering with Groundwire on developing a new website and database that talk to each other. What I am going to talk about today is specifically a map interface. So what we do is we do conservation work from Seattle out to Ellensburg. And within that, we are really focused on being place-based. So someone who lives in Issaquah, we want them to know what events are in their neighborhood, what volunteer projects are going on, what hikes are really cool right outside their door. So we have a map system based on it. So I'm going to go to the volunteer page right now. And so within this, we have a map that, hey, I live in Issaquah. There's Issaquah right there. Boom, there's a project right in my backyard. Invasive removal at Issaquah Creek Park, April 23rd. Now, the neat part about this is that none of this information is in Plone. This is all being pulled in directly from a Salesforce database. Everyone's familiar with Plone and Salesforce online database? So what I'm going to do now is show you behind the scenes of what's happening. So I'm going to go to our Salesforce database. Everyone knows that Salesforce is great at tracking people and donations and involvement level. But what Groundwire has done is developed a new application to deal with volunteer management. And within that, we are able to do specific sites. So this is our site page for Issaquah Creek Park, the thing we're looking at on the map. We've got a lat and a long right there, and that's what's tying directly into the map and creating that point. We've got description, and you'll see that pop up on the website at a later point. So this information right here can now be tied to the volunteer event at that specific site. So we're going to jump over to that volunteer job right here. And, all right, this is for April 23rd, where number of adults signed up so far, 2. I can see the different shifts coming out and who's coming for each shift and who's coming out in general. And we're able to edit that. So let's go back and pretend that we're a volunteer. I'll pretend that I'm going to come out and volunteer. So I'm here. I'm clicking on that specific location. Now I'm coming to this page. All of this information is being pulled directly from our database. If we make a change in the database, twice a day it gets updated to the website, or we can update it more regularly if we need to. So it's tight in here. We don't have to worry about text as well. Wow. So we don't have to worry about a way old date that just somehow escaped our notice and lives on Plone, and some volunteer finds a volunteer project from, I don't know, 2007, right? It's very current, very up to date. So if I want to sign up for this project, say I want to sign up for the all-day team. Excellent. So I'm going to sign myself up for this.
Is this connected to the other volunteer piece that they're coming out with, or?
It's the same thing, but ours has been customized. Okay. Each time it's been customized.
So this is kind of like an app that sits on top of the...
And the Google application here is another customized kind of it. Exactly. So I'm signing up for the project, 1 adult. If I need to add any comments, like, hey, I'm bringing a group of 20 Boy Scouts, I can leave a note right there. And then they can also say I want to sign up for our e-newsletter. I can sign up right there. Click sign up. It says thank you. In my email news inbox right now, there is a confirmation letter thanking me for registering for this project, this specific project. Also, I am now automatically signed up for the e-newsletter. So in a couple minutes, if I want to send an e-newsletter out, this person is involved, and they're going to get that. So we're going to toggle back over to the job, which is where that information feeds in. I'm going to hit refresh. Number of adults. We're now at 3. And I am double signed up for the project since I signed myself up at the last session. I'm now coming out both in the morning and all day, which I'm not quite sure how that's going to happen. But I've been automatically added in here. So on a project management side, we automatically have these people in the system, and we can get an immediate update about how many people are coming out. We can also close an event on here, and it disappears from the website. And then post-event, we're able to go in and say, did this person come? How many hours? We track it right in here, and it goes to their contact page. So we now know not only who donates and who's involved, but who's involved on a volunteer level and who comes out regularly. Who's a no-show on a regular basis? So we kind of know who those people are. This is all tied in here, not in a bunch of Excel spreadsheets like we used to have. So we're really excited for this.
Are you tracking actual hours worked?
Yes, we track actual hours worked.
And how does that? Is that like on a clipboard at the event, and then you plug it in when you back to the office?
They sign in a liability waiver, and it tracks the hours that they did. They have to sign in and sign out.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's our official documentation for the lane manager. Yeah.
So when they're signing up online, if they aren't in Salesforce, is it creating a lead?
That's a good question. So I was already in Salesforce, so it plugged me right in, and now it's connected. It knows who I am, and it ties me in. But if it can't find a match, it's going to create a new record. So we don't lose that person at all. It creates a new record, and then we have the ability to go in and dedupe. So if for some reason I entered in my work email address, but we had our personal one in here that would know, we could then combine it to say it's the same person.
And this is